Send the link to this in DM so I can see it.
All right, and we're on. We're good. Awesome.
Can you send me a link to this in DM so I can see it?
Tweeting it out now.
Can you do anything?
Okay, I'll get it. I'll be right back. Hang on 1 second. This one? Yeah, there's another one here.
There's like some static I'm hearing. Can you fix that if you can? I don't know what's causing it. Is it like moving around that's causing it?
Hang on 1 second. Here, I have no idea what it was.
Podcast for now, although we have 0 viewers anyway.
Yeah. Right. Sorry. Hi, everybody.
Okay, can you test your sound?
I can hear you, yes.
No, you sound really staticky.
Do I sound staticky?
Yeah, do you have like earbuds or something?
Yeah, let me go try that. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, it's okay. It's just getting like kind of awkward in my ear. I'm sorry, folks. Maybe if I think about it, I'll rewatch this and I will put a little thing at the beginning of the video saying that we're the accurate discussion. So we lost a viewer. We lost a live viewer, guys. We're okay on the internet. Yeah, this is the behind the like I said, I'm going to agency in order to get sponsors, and that's the deal in it would be a lot more. I want to see it more like, like not all the time. I mean, there's so much sadness in the air. I'm going to take this out.
All right. Sorry. I know we're kind of a mess tonight, guys. Our deepest apologies.
Do you have a thing that sounds really sad to make your like it's really like really sensitive?
Hang on 1 second.
I wasn't looking to minutes to the set, so like I'm looking at my different screens.
All right.
Can you try again? What you said?
Is that better? Wait, where's this? Is this better?
Is it sound? I don't know. Like it's just really staticky in my ear. I don't really like it. Like I don't know if there's anything to do about it. I just don't like the static.
Yeah, I'm not going to be there. I mean, I can hear you just fine, but
I can't understand what you're saying.
Yeah, it's weird.
I'm gonna try the other ear, see if it bothers me less. Okay, can you try now?
Is this working? Is this better?
It's totally staticky, and yeah, you're cutting out constantly.
No idea. It might just be my crappy Wi-Fi.
Maybe it's my sound. Hang on.
But I can hear you fine. We're a mess tonight, guys. Sorry.
Okay. It's just really bothering me. Sorry.
That's okay.
I'm really. I don't know what to do with this. I'm very sensitive to sounds. I'm probably gonna have to. Okay, tell me if there's a problem if I unplug this, because like this going directly in my ear is not gonna. Do I sound okay still?
Yes, you do.
Sorry, there's like this static sound and it's in my ear, and when it goes right in my ear, it makes me jump. Like I just don't like it. So like I'm gonna. So I don't sound too echoey then. Okay, that's fine, because this is
No,
like better for me.
Everything is good.
And I can still kind of hear the static, but it's not like in my ear, so it's okay. So anyway, here we are. We're doing this is our second last podcast of the season. I just don't know when our last one's gonna be. Well, we might do some only off season on a few topics. Like I have some ideas we can do if you want to do that. But right. This is the second last one of the season. The next one will be when the season's over. This is the last one during the season. Anyway, it's night one of the finals of season 22. With David and Lindsay, Romani and Val, and Rashad and Emma doing their dances.
And honestly, I felt it was a pretty good night. I think it was one of the stronger nights of the season, in my humble opinion.
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
It's okay. I think tonight was one of the stronger nights as far as the season is concerned. I know that's not saying a lot, but
It is. I mean, like it is. It was one of the stronger ones. Like I thought this, the premiere, and the memorable year night were all really good. Like those are the standout nights, and then some of the stuff on Disney night was pretty cool. But like yeah. This was there was like one score I really disagreed with, and then everything else I was um and like uh it did seem to go really fast, and that's the thing I have. Well, this is probably the last regular Dancing with the Stars spring season because there's a junior one which we found out. Oh yeah, we didn't get to talk about this last week because we found out like Tuesday
2 days
or Wednesday.
later. Yeah.
There's a schedule's changing next television season, so 2017-2018 television season. Dancing with the Stars is gonna be in the fall as normal. And then in the spring, there's like this Bachelor thing. There's the Bachelor, and then there's the Bachelor Olympic thing going on during the Olympics. So it's like screwing everything up. So I don't know if this means it's gonna be shorter Dancing with the Stars season or whatever, but it's gonna be kids, like the So You Can Dance kids, but with Dancing with the Stars. So instead of a regular season, and supposedly Dancing with the Stars is going once a year, fall only. I mean, as the version goes, I think I'm okay with it going once a year because, like, for me, the last few spring seasons have been kind of blah. The last spring season, I think I really liked was season 18, and even that doesn't compare to most of the fall ones lately for me. So, what do you think of all this?
As far as Dancing with the Stars juniors go, I'm very neutral about it. I'm still gonna watch it. Obviously, I think it'll flop. It'll only last like 1 or 2 seasons, but
Yeah.
honestly, spring seasons of Dancing with the Stars, while I love being able to have it twice a year, I feel like are much weaker than fall seasons, and I'm not entirely sure why that is, but I don't know. I mean, if they make it work, then they make it work. So, I mean, I'll watch the Dancing with the Stars Junior, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, like I agree with you. I'm kind of neutral on it. I hope the pros, like the adult pros, are there somehow, kind of helping them out because I know the dance pros are supposedly kids as well, and I don't think the kids can really teach them. So, like, hopefully we have some of the adult pros around. Some of the adult pros actually were helping on the So You Can Dance kids, whether it be as an all-star or a choreographer.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were helping out kids. So I think they'd be good on the show. There's a few. I don't think all the regular pros will be there. Like some I just don't think would be part of it. But like, I think, yeah, I know Tom's not hosting, so I think my guess is either Alfonso or Bindi.
That was my initial thought. I was just like, well, if Tom's not gonna host, then Alfonso's probably gonna host.
Like Alfonso's he was in the audience again tonight. Like, let's be real, he's trying to host. He's tried. Like,
he's waiting.
Dancing with the Stars is due to give him a job, so this is maybe his job. I don't know. I don't know. I was thinking my theory I did on Twitter about Dancing with I was almost like Dancing with the Fans. It's Dancing with the Stars Junior. I'm gonna call it Dancing with the Kids probably. But my theory about it is this is happening. I don't know if Dancing with the Stars is going to be back in the spring ever again, but I think for this particular season, because of the Winter Olympics kind of screwing everything on TV up, they're going to do half of Bachelor, half the Bachelor season, like the first 5 weeks. Then they're going to do a few weeks of the Winter Games Bachelor show, which is like the Paradise show. And then they're going to do the other half of the Bachelor season. And then that's going to run into Dancing with the Stars time, short season for kids. And then they're going to go back to the Bachelorette. Or I can't decide if the kids season is going to be 10 weeks, and then it's gonna like be just about to start instead of Paradise till the next Dancing with the Stars. The next Dance 26 is supposed to happen in all 2018. They're saying it's gonna happen in 2018. So assuming that, so like I don't know. This just seems really weird. It doesn't seem like it's gonna do very well. I know there's some kids shows who've done extremely well, like Master Chef Junior. But like a lot of them haven't. So yeah, it should be fine. Like, we have another season of Dancing with the Stars regular beforehand. They still have time to change their minds.
There's still time. You don't have to do this, ABC.
So, like, there's time. So I think we're okay there. But yeah, the spring seasons, like, lately have been kind of meh. Like, I feel like they just go through the motions in the spring. Like, they have, like, they don't have, like, much time to play around with things. Like, in the fall, they usually have an extra week in the fall. The finale is longer. They have result shows sometimes. Like, there's a lot of time to just like get more character development, almost like get to know more about these people. They have more time to improve. They have more time to try things out. It's just rush, pace, like we're going through it. And like what I was saying about tonight, like tonight's show was an hour, and it just felt like it didn't feel as bad as some of the ones that feel like it's just going through the motions, but it did feel like kind of like, okay, we're on time crunch, we gotta go. I get your stories here. Like, there's only, I think they only went to talk to Aaron twice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought
No,
that
no,
was
no. Usually,
interesting.
but they didn't this time. Like,
Yeah. That I found very interesting that Normani didn't get to talk to Erin tonight and Rashad got to talk to her twice.
oh, Rashad talked to her. I thought Rashad talked to her once. If I was
He
getting it
did.
wrong. David did. David talked to her once.
Yeah.
So once each for Rashad and David, and then for Normani.
I think actually, I think that's right actually.
Because like Rashad's dance finished at like 8:58, and like they weren't gonna go to Aaron and anything like that because they had to wrap it up. Like so yeah, so was that. I find it interesting that Normani didn't get to talk to Aaron. I don't think they care about her winning anymore. Like, I mean, I don't think they ever cared about her winning. I think they cared about her being in the finals. And I think possibly, if she had, like, if they didn't care about her making it, she might have been gone by now. Because I'm kind of wondering about her voting base. Like, they've been kind of propping her up a lot. Like, not saying she's not good, but just like, I feel like they've been kind of like propping her up more compared to other good dancers. Like, they tore down Simone, and then like Rashad managed to like, he managed to stick around despite that. So like, good for him. But yeah, so I feel like they're done with the Normani pushing. We'll get to more of that when we get to them.
Right.
When we get to the big dances, because like, I think they have another agenda now. But yeah. So the first dance was David and Lindsay Viennese waltz. It was Viennese waltz.
They did the Viennese waltz. The
Viennese waltz redo. I think you said this on Twitter, but I feel like this is the same dance we've seen from every week. Like, it's just this frantic ballroom where he's trying to keep up and his butt's kind of sticking out and he looks nervous. And like, it's just, I mean, his waltz last week, or like the last waltz he did was pretty good. And then like, I'm like, hey, when I saw this Viennese waltzing, I'm like, no, don't do that. He already had a good one. Like, don't ruin this. Like,
don't ruin it.
Have something else. But yeah, so what did you think of this?
I thought this was very cute, but I also definitely was just like, wow, I feel like I've seen this dance from David, maybe like 2 times before this. It's just, he's a very nice guy, and there's definitely been improvement over the season, just not like enough. Not enough to really warrant him being in the finals. But he's still a lovely, lovely guy, and I do root for him a little bit. I haven't voted for him, but I mean, like, you do root for him. He's such a nice guy. There's definitely improvement, just not enough. I thought his butt stuck out a little bit in this dance. Should have had the lemons.
I think, I mean, like, in a sense, you say you root for him, kind of ish. Like, I root for him in the sense, like, I'd rather have him here than Connor. I root for him in the sense that, like, I'd rather have him here than, like, Nancy or Simone or whoever. Like, I'd rather have them there. Like, he's not, like, I don't know, like, a lot of people, like, vote for these kind of people because they find them entertaining. I'm like, with Kirstie Alley and Bill Engvall, I kind of got it because, like, they're actually entertaining. Like, they're funny. Like, they're doing something. Like, David had a couple funny dances. He did, like, the Magic Mike thing, and he did, like, I don't even know what else he did that was, like, funny.
The cha-cha was pretty entertaining.
The cha-cha was kind of like, yeah, he had a funny story with it. Sometimes his facial expressions were funny, but a lot of the times he was kind of nervous. It was just like, he's a nice guy. He's, like, the rootable, like the everyman.
Yeah, he is the everyman.
Like,
he really
he
is.
wasn't, like, barrels of fun entertaining. Like, I wouldn't call him that. Like,
right, no, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I wouldn't call him that either, but he's definitely this season's like everyman. He's the person in third place that doesn't really deserve to be there, but you just love him anyway.
I mean, I think we should, like, a lot of people are saying, oh, now I'm treasuring last season with James or whatever more now. Like, not that I didn't like him before, but it was nice to actually have a deserving third placer. Like, yes, I can get behind this top 3. Like,
yeah, that
people make a strong argument for these people being the top 3. Like, that doesn't really happen on the show.
Last season's top 3 is the strongest top 3 I think we've seen in a while.
I think, like, the strongest ever was Layla, Joey, and Apollo, which was season 4. So that's a long time ago. I also think, like, Kelly Zendaya Jacoby was pretty good. For season 16.
I would make an argument for Alfonso, Sadie, and Janelle.
Yeah, definitely those. That's season 19 and season 4 are my 2 favorites, and then season 23, and then season 16. And I think maybe one more. I think I made like a list of these. I can't really remember that one more right now. But yeah, it was good.
But yes, it was very cute.
Who
This
started season 10? Was it? Who came third season? Because I know it was like Nicole. Oh, it was Aaron.
oh, that's right.
So
That's
that
right.
one was kind of okay. I was an okay top three. Sorry. Back to business. Sean, Jill, and Melissa were pretty good.
That's right. That's right. They were pretty good. Yeah.
But yeah, back to this. I don't really think David deserved top three, but I'm not surprised he's here. So like, I'm not gonna get mad. Like, I'm not.
Right.
It's pointless to just sit here and get mad about that. Like,
It is.
like, I can see why people would want him. Like, he's not like a total chore to watch. So yeah, like I thought this was fine. Like I thought the scores were okay. Like yeah, sure, throw in a 9, whatever. I would try to get an 8.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Scores. He got 3 8s and a 9 for this, and I thought that was fair.
Yeah. Yeah. And then Romani went up without, and she did a quick step. This was actually like this was a redemption dance. Like that's the one I wanted to see from her because this was her weakest. This was the week one. This one they gave her a 6 score because like yeah, she went first that week. So like of course they're gonna lowball her. But yeah, so she redid this with Val, this style. She hurt her ankle.
Yeah.
Like when I watched it and I was like, oh yeah, it's just like really, it didn't really look bad. And then I watched it so much, I'm like, hey, yeah, that's bad. But I'm glad she's okay. Like I know they were gonna dramatize it, but I don't think it was that big a deal. It was just like a little twist. It was early in the week.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's fine. I'm glad they didn't really harp that on during the judges' comments because I would have been like, okay, guys.
Like we can let this go, guys. It was nothing.
She's okay.
Huge. It was nothing huge.
So, I know you're a really big Belmani fan, so like, what do you think of this?
I liked it. I thought it was a huge improvement from week one because I was not really crazy about that week one dance. I really wasn't. Like I thought it took too long to get into the hold, and there was definitely improvement, but it didn't let this number like I wanted to because there were a lot of like little technical issues. Like her frame was a little off now and then. The body contact with Val was not like 100% there, which bothered me. And it made it so obvious by the fact that she wasn't wearing a skirt and she was in a catsuit. A bold choice, but ultimately, I don't think it was one that worked in their favor. So I mean, I liked it.
I don't know why they did that. Like I don't know why they did that. I guess they wanted to show like how good she was, but then like maybe she wasn't quite there. And a quick step, like if it was in their ballroom dance, like she really knew how to do. Like I don't know, she did a foxtrot, wasn't really a foxtrot. Well maybe one of the waltzes, I don't know. But like her, you could kind of see some issues. I didn't see any major, but like it just didn't like it just wasn't quite perfect. So like
yeah, it wasn't.
Down 30, I agree with 38. Like around that area. Oh yeah, I like it. This was fine. Like, agree, it's better than her first one, and I knew it would be.
Yeah, it was miles ahead of her first one. I definitely was perfectly okay with the score. She got 38. Perfectly fine with me for that.
Yeah. So yeah, she got 38. They seem pretty happy that they seem to understand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then Rashad did his redemption dance, and I'm like, okay, this is like why did they pick this one? Because he was already good at this one. I thought they were gonna give him some up.
Me
Like
too.
that was one he actually had a problem with. Like, yeah, and then like the Viennese waltz he was like actually really good at, and then they gave him the Viennese waltz to do. I don't know why.
Yeah, that always kind of bothers me, like when they do that, because I would rather they just pick like the dances that every couple like score the lowest on, like in the history of the competition, because I feel like that would even the playing field a lot.
I guess, but like the first week they score you lower naturally, even if it's a better dance. Like, for example, I think I watched him back, like Simone, her tango was probably better than her samba, but since it was week one, her tango was scored lower than her samba.
That's true.
Maybe like the closest, like maybe the one where you're like closest to the bottom of the leaderboard for.
That's probably actually a better idea. It's good.
So yeah, so probably that one, like. Anyway, so like he did a Viennese waltz. Like we already knew he was trying to do this. Anyways, I heard there was like the only thing I heard was like apparently there was some kind of slip, and I didn't see that because I've only seen each of these once except for one of them. I think one of them was. But yeah, I didn't see anything, and I was watching closely. His feet were really good. His feet have kind of been an issue this season. They really fixed them here. It was very clean.
They did.
I didn't have a problem with him getting a 40, but if I watch again and see a mistake, then I'll be like, hey, maybe like 39, 38. I think yeah, 38. I don't know. I was fine with this. Like, I really like the choreography for this. Like, this was really good. This was like, I don't know. I'm wondering how much the edit was affecting everything because like he got like the most glowing comments, and it's like he got like this big winners edit.
He did.
And like, so I'm wondering, cause like we found out yesterday he's going on tour. Spoilers, they're gonna tell you this tomorrow. But yeah, Artem was kind enough to let us know. We're on tour, we're gonna tour together. So like, so like, I'm wondering like, with the pattern for most of the tours like that we've seen, are they pushing him to win, or is it he's just doing so well in the votes that like they're just going along with it now? I don't know what's going on, but like this seemed like a really obvious like winner's edit. Like compared to the other two, it's like they had the slow motion and the music, and they had like Emma crying in the package.
Yeah.
Or for the other two.
Yeah, maybe very.
I don't know.
Maybe very suspicious watching this package. Felt very suspicious.
I was like, yep. And the fact that he went last again this week, but he's only gone last once, but the other two have gone last twice. And heck, even Simone went last twice. I guess it's okay. Like, I would have been okay with Hermione going last too, because one of the times she went last wasn't the end of the night, technically. But if David had gone last again, I would have had a problem with it. So, yeah.
Like,
but I expect
David to last again. We can end it.
We didn't need David to last again. Nope.
Yeah. As far as... Sorry, go ahead.
No, I wasn't going to say anything.
Okay. As far as Rashad and Emma's redemption dance was concerned, for me, it won the redemption round. I thought it was the best out of the three. I did not see any mistakes. I thought it was practically flawless. Totally agreed with the 40. Definitely think, out of all three of them, I think he's shown the most improvement over the season because David's always been passable, and Normani's always been really great, energized performer, but I feel like Rashad has improved the most technically, if that makes any sense. Out of all of them, his footwork was great here. Just the connection with Emma was great here. Yeah, I loved it. I did. It won the redemption round for me.
That is, I agree with that. So yeah, I'm happy with that. The redemption round's kind of been weird lately, like I said, because like they're not. Hello.
What? I didn't say anything.
It froze. I was scared. I cut out. The redemption rounds have been kind of weird lately for me because they've been giving them dances that they weren't bad at to begin with. Last season, I think everyone got a dance they were good at except for one person. The season before, I think Niall was the only one who got a dance he really, really sucked at. He got the actual worst dance. I don't know, I think the last time, the last time they gave them dances they could all really improve on was season 21, I think, except for one person, the opposite. So they actually got anything to improve on. They need to fix the redemption round, I think.
Yeah, I think that's a huge.
It's getting getting ridiculous. And then the freestyle round. My expectations lately for freestyles have been kind of low because I remember season 19, all these good freestyles, and then everything after that up till last season was good. Everything between 19 and 23 was a letdown to me. Pretty much every single freestyle. There isn't any of the freestyles I'm really gonna go rewatch.
I 100% agree with this. It is so funny that you bring that up because I literally just said to my sister and tweeted this out. This is my favorite season for freestyle since season 19.
I think this one was better on par with last season. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe last season was a little better. I think they were really good. I don't think they were as good as season 19. Although there was one that kind of reminded me of season 19. And I'll get to that. But yeah, I think it was a really good round of freestyles. I was pretty happy with what they did.
I was really happy with this freestyle round. I was not disappointed. It was very nice.
Yeah.
David and Lindsay were up first.
Was first with Lindsay, and they did pretty much what I expected them to. their main song was "It Takes Two," and they also had a bit of "Taking It to the Ball Game" as the intro. It was just silly. It was kind of like the one with Alec, where it's like she was doing a lot of tricks and he was supporting her. It was good with baseball theme. They made fun of how he couldn't like get over the bar. Like it's very like it felt personalized to David, which was nice. Um, I don't know. This just really again like it made me sad. Every time Lindsay does a freestyle from now on, it's gonna make me sad. One, they didn't get one.
I know, doesn't it? Lindsay's done 3 amazing freestyles the past couple of seasons, and they were with, good, but not like super, super stellar partners. You can make an argument for Calvin, but like Wanye, a freestyle for Wanye just would have been absolutely out of this world and makes me so upset.
All of Lindsay's freestyles have been awesome, and like it's amazing she's made it like the lowest she's gotten was semifinals since coming back, and this is her 4th season. Like she's gonna have like she might have out of the current pro, she might have the highest rate of making it to the finals.
She might.
Yeah,
She's.
I'm just really happy for her. I think this is probably my least favorite of her freestyles, but again, that's partly because of David's abilities. And like what he can do.
I think.
It's really good.
She is just a queen. She really is. She is the queen of the freestyles. She can do anything for anybody. She really can. I'm so impressed. I'm constantly impressed with her.
So this was the dance I disagreed with the scores on. It got all 10s, and I'm like, well, that wasn't too surprising because from season 19 to now didn't get all 10s. Jana's last season. And then like there's ones that have actually been on par with that or worse that got all 10s. Like Ginger Z, like that shouldn't have been all 10s. Maybe a couple others that shouldn't have been all 10s. But yeah, so this got all 10s, and I'm like, well, whatever. Like, I was glad he got, like, one. I would have said, like, maybe 1 10 or maybe 2 10s for this, like, maybe. Just, like a 37, I would probably give this, but, like, yeah, it was good. He just looked a little awkward at some points, like, he looked a little confused at, like, 1 or 2 spots, but, like, it was still really good. This was, his best day, like, I mean, it's tailored to him.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I'm in the minority. I thought he deserved his 10s, but just give him his 10. He's gotta get the 3rd anyway.
Yeah, he's probably not getting 10 tomorrow, so like, you gotta give him 10 now.
No,
like,
we can let him have the perfect score.
Normani was next, and she did
What the World Needs Now.
Yeah, What the World Needs Now was the end of day version, but sung by a member of Rachel Live. It sounded pretty similar.
Felicia, I believe her name is.
One of them was JT from Say Things and Dance Again. Opinion on that season with him. But yeah, he's here. Yeah, he did a good job. He and his, like, I don't know what the girl's name was, but she did a good job too. They did to What the World Needs Now. I was expecting more of, like, I was expecting more of an intro to it in their package. Like, why they're doing this. Like, I was expecting, I'm kind of glad this didn't happen. I was expecting Val to kind of, like, critique society. Like, someone said he was going to be, like, he was going to sit there and, like, lecture everyone. I honestly thought he might bring up politics, and I'm like, oh no, Val, don't do this. And I'm like, I'm glad he didn't.
Very glad he didn't do that, yeah.
Yeah. I also thought at one point, like, I thought afterwards, like, they were going to, maybe they didn't know what happened, but dedicate it to what happened in Manchester.
You know, I think that they obviously didn't know what happened because Tommy didn't know about it at the end of the show, but I feel like they purposely didn't do that just because, I don't know, maybe they didn't want to capitalize on it.
I mean, I know it's supposed to be about Normani, so, like, I'm glad it was about Normani. I was just surprised they didn't do that. But yeah, this was interesting. There's been kind of a recurring theme with a few of Val's freestyles, which is basically like, okay, here's a regular ballroom style or whatever, and then we're gonna do like a few lifts in it. Like Rumors was Argentine Tango, and Ginger's was Foxtrot, and then this was Viennese Waltz, or Waltz, or whatever. I don't know which waltz it was. It was like pretty much a waltz with lifts. I was hoping for like a little more than that. Like she did it flawlessly. Like if this was her Viennese Waltz last week, like this would have been like amazing and like just like, oh my gosh. As a freestyle, like, I'm really sorry. That's a freestyle for me. Like, I want to, like, I know freestyle is like freestyle, but like, I feel like there's an unwritten rule that's like, don't just do one style with lifts. But I know
You know,
you really like this one, so.
I did really like this. And for
Yeah.
me, I feel similarly, like for freestyle, it is exactly what it is. It is a freestyle. You can do whatever you want. And for me, I slightly disagree with you here. For me, I feel like doing this Viennese waltz with lifts and stuff was what worked for Normani, and I feel like it told her story the best way that it could. I think Val did a great job with it. It is now my second favorite Val freestyle. I was hoping it would overtake Lori's, but it didn't, because Lori's is amazing, and I love
I
it.
mean, I don't think I've ever like really, really, really loved any of Val's freestyles. This and Lori's probably come the closest.
But yeah, I really like this. For me, the freestyle doesn't need to be anything specific. As long as I connect with it and it does what it's supposed to do for the celebrity, like I'm good, honestly. And I feel like this did exactly what it needed to do for Normani.
So yeah, I think it might have helped her a bit, but it might have helped her standard a little because like, it was the only really slow freestyle. But like then again, there were also two Viennese waltzes, so basically there were three Viennese waltzes tonight. So I don't know, and I think like I don't know, and like after Rashad's got all that one praise, like I don't know. Um, I haven't really seen a lot of the responses because I've been busy like doing voting and I've been busy like playing my cat or like taking care of her and whatever. So I haven't really seen much. I'm gonna check more after the close. But I think she did a good job with this. Like I don't know what I would give this because like I mean dance wise it's a 10. But like I don't know if I really agree with it as freestyle. So like it's really frustrating. I'm probably gonna end up giving it a 10 in the blog.
Yeah, for me it was easily a 10. It definitely was. All the freestyles are 10s for me. I love 10s at the freestyles.
um, this is the one I've watched multiple times. Is Rashad's freestyle. This was okay. So like last week I was like, oh my gosh, Rashad has no shot at winning now or whatever, even though he was in the lead. I was like, he's gonna like maybe come in third or whatever because like I don't know if people know about it, like people are paying attention, and then like I find out the song's Uptown Funk, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna be good. And then he has a 10 minute song to go with it, which is good because like I think it made it stand out more. So yeah, he did the songs "Let's Go" and "Uptown Funk." When they were first like trying this in the package, I'm like, oh my gosh, is this gonna be Jacoby and Heinz's freestyle again with bands showing up and then marching outfits? I'm like, no, I don't want to see that again. Like he's singing different, and then they come out and they're wearing like hip hop stuff, whatever. I'm like, okay, this is good. The Reckless Zest for Life clothes, like which is like the contest they have on Instagram, like they had this, like it was kind of different. So I'm like, okay, good. Like this isn't thing we've seen before. I mean, like relatively speaking, because it's 2014 doing before. Um, the freestyle that reminded me the most of was actually Alfonso's.
Really?
Because they had the part where they were like dancing together, and then like halfway through they just like cut it to something else, and they start doing something else, and then at the end they do something like they go back to the first thing. So
That's
it was like
interesting.
this was like Alfonso's. It wasn't so much like Alfonso because Alfonso's was different styles of dancing, so like it's okay. But like
I definitely see your point there, but for me, it actually kind of reminded me of somewhere between like Calvin and Amber, and I don't know why.
But Amber's had the stepping, that's why. So like I get why you'd say Amber. I don't know. Well, with Calvin they did one thing and did the other thing. They did two different songs, but like with Calvin it felt like a location type thing, and then like because Rashad's had like the troop behind him and everything, like backing him up. It's like yeah,
Yeah,
go. Like that was like Alfonso's. Um, I mean, oh my gosh, like Calvin's was kind of like Calvin's was just different because I had like conveyor belts and it was mostly them, and it didn't really feel like I felt like the troop were like extras more than backup dancers. It was kind of different. Like
yeah.
I don't know. It didn't really remind me of that. That's a good. That was like that's an interesting comparison. So yeah, this got all 10s. Not no surprise there.
No
I
surprise
guess I
there.
agree with that. Like I don't see why I wouldn't agree with that. I really like this. So yeah. again, this got like a winners edit package, so I'm wondering what's going on with that. Like, I'm wondering if that's gonna mean anything tomorrow.
We will have to see. I definitely feel. I honestly can't decide which freestyle was my favorite. I'm gonna have to go watch them all again because I've already watched all of them twice. But
Which freestyle was your favorite?
I can't decide. I can't decide. I really loved them all. Rashad blew me away. It was great, and Normani's I really felt connected with, and David's was just fun. Just this was a great season for freestyle.
I think Rashad's was my favorite. But like again, like I think if Armani's freestyle was labeled like a Beanie Butter, like I would love it more. But like I don't know, it's just like freestyle has like a certain connotation to it, so I feel kind of bad. It's like remember, okay, this is a weird comparison. Remember that dance Keo and Kim did on Switch Up? That was like a Beanie's vault, but it wasn't. But I still liked it anyway. But it wasn't a Beanie's vault. It was just like this really like sexy dance or whatever. It was just like kind of hot, like American Truth. Like if it was labeled differently, I would like praise it more. I don't know, like that.
Yeah, that's an interesting comparison. I thought about the dance.
It's like when one thing's supposed to be one thing, but it's another. Like again, Sean and Derek and Mark's Samba trio, which wasn't samba, but like it was still a good dance. Like that's me. So yeah, I can appreciate it as a dance. Just like as a freestyle, I was expecting something voice bigger. I don't know. But this is good. That was only Val's best dance with kids though, because yeah. So I don't know who's winning tomorrow, and I think like I want to say Rashad because like the edit like I don't know if the edit was because Rashad is going to win and like he's getting it like that's happening like it based on how the voting doing that's happening or okay we really need Rashad to win for X reason because of tour. I mean like I want to say it's the former because like of how they've been pushing their money like maybe she hasn't been getting votes and like people are saying like Rashad and David and like maybe Simone were like getting like most of the votes like all season like eating them up and like everyone else was fighting for like the scraps. So like if that's the case, Rashad's probably winning, but like there's the harmonizers.
I honestly don't know. This is like the first.
I did see one Canadian who didn't know about VPNs. Like, okay, I'm checking into a hotel in Buffalo tomorrow. I'm crossing the border. I'm gonna sit in there all day and vote, and then I'm gonna go back. And they were like, "Sounded good."
Smart Canadian. Good job.
VPN though.
Good job. That's a smart. Smart move.
I don't know. So like, who do you think's winning? Because like,
I honestly can't decide because
ahead, but like that's not gonna be much.
My gut is saying Rashad, but still my head is part of my thinking is still saying Normani, but I'm like 70-30, 70 Rashad, 30 Mani.
Yeah, I mean, like, I want to say, like, hey, last season, okay, for most of the seasons lately, I've been, like, I was pretty sure Alfonso was gonna win. Like, I mean, like, I knew Alfonso was gonna win. Like, Rumor, like, I was pretty sure Rumor was gonna win. I knew Bindi was obviously gonna win. Niall was like, okay, like, Niall was when they started kind of, like, taking up running order and stuff. I'm like, hey, well, Niall's probably still gonna win. And then, like, last season, I was like, I didn't know. Like, this season, I would feel pretty certain Rashad was winning, if not for, like, the Fifth Harmony power voters.
Right.
Like, I would feel like I would be sitting there like, yeah, it's Rashad. I have to go just one sec. I'll be back. Sorry.
Okay. But yeah, guys, as far as I'm concerned, I'm pretty sure Rashad's gonna take it. But then again, there's Normani's voting phase. I mean, on a personal level, I'm voting for Normani, and that's who I want to win. But you know what? Honestly, if Rashad wins, I wouldn't be angry.
One other thing I want to mention that I was kind of surprised by, like, pleasant detail, but I'm wondering if this is production driven. Usually, like, the past few seasons, like, it's been like, okay, so here's a pro. This pro hasn't won before. They really want to win, you guys. Like, this even happened with last season with Sharna and James, even though they didn't win. And, like, this hasn't happened this season, despite the fact that every single pro in the top 5 except for Val has won.
That I find extremely interesting. And I mean, I kind of noticed that, but I didn't really think about it. But that's very interesting now that you bring it up, because I feel like that narrative was, I feel like it was there when Shauna was with James. I feel like it was kind of there when Shauna was with Nick, and it was definitely there when Val was with Rumor.
But it was definitely Rashawn and Nick.
Yeah.
Like, she made a big thing. She made less of a thing with James, actually, but, like, she was still there. I know tonight there was some of Rashad, like, I want to win for Emma, she deserves it, or other, but, like, they didn't make a big deal about her not having won. I mean, on Facebook they are.
Right.
And same with Lindsay to a lesser extent. But, like, I don't know if it's because Emma and Lindsay don't go on about this, is just isn't a thing to talk about, or whatever, but, like, they haven't, like, this isn't the part of the narrative, like, I don't know. And I thought it would be by now.
It does strike me as very interesting because, like you said, everybody in the top 5 except for Val has not won before.
Maybe that's not what they care about anymore. Like, I feel like this tour is a thing now, and since they're doing only fall seasons, I'm guessing tour is going to be continuing to be the thing. So, like, if that's gonna dictate who wins now, like, this is why I don't really want a tour every season. If it's only in the fall now, then I kind of do, but, like, I kind of liked it in season 22, like, even though the person I wanted to win didn't win, that, like, it wasn't based on a tour. Like, they pinned Ginger to finals, and that was that. I don't know, because, like, I mean, I'm pretty sure Rashad's getting a lot of votes, like.
It's hard to call, it really is.
It's hard to because of all these, like, other factors. Like, I don't think they're pimping their money anymore. Like, I don't think they care if she wins. Like, I honestly don't. I think they want Rashad to win.
I feel like the package tonight kind of made it kind of clear that they want Rashad to win. Like, they're definitely pushing for a Rashad win now, but it all comes down to voting. It really does.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, like, if what we saw tonight was a response to how votes have been going, or like them trying to push something. I don't know. I mean, the GP, I'm pretty sure, likes David and Rashad more than their money. Like, from what I've seen, like, they just do, like, they think some of them are confusing her for Heather, the Beyonce backup dancer, like, they just are. And, like, it's really frustrating. What I want to know is, do you think David can get past third? Because I think I don't know exactly what the margin is, but it might be similar to the one he did to beat Simone, or maybe smaller. Actually, it might be smaller.
If you had asked me that 2 days ago, I would have said, yeah, sure. But after tonight, no. Just because, I mean, he can make up the margin, sure, but they gave him 8 in week 10. I think they're trying to solidify.
Tomorrow, so he doesn't get past third. I'm assuming the scores for tomorrow are going to be like 9, 9, 9, 9, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Yeah,
guess that's what I'm thinking too. Going to. Like, that's probably what to me. If they give him 8s again tomorrow, I'm pretty sure he did beat one of the two, and like they wanted him to film in third.
Yeah. Interesting.
I don't know. Like, I'm voting for Rashad. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna get to it before on his vote, yeah. And like, there's a few people on this season pass as a whole I would have been happy to see win. I think Rashad would cause the least drama, except for with the harmonizers. But like, we're done with them after this season, I think, unless we get like Ali coming on next season.
I doubt that, but
I know we're getting that right away at least. Like, I think we're done with them for a while. So like, I'd rather the Dancing with the Stars fan base be happy than the Fifth Harmony fan base, because like, I don't know. Because, like, at this point, I honestly do feel like, and I have to check Facebook just to make sure, I feel like if Armani wins, it's because of the harmonizer vote and not because of the GP. And that could be an issue with the show going forward. And I'm not saying people who watch the show, like, you're voting for her, and you're not really, like, I don't know, really like hardcore harmonizer. Like,
I am not a harmonizer.
No, yeah.
At
but,
all.
like, I don't know, because last season was really divisive. Like, I don't know. If Normani wins this season, like, is every single season now going to be determined by an online fan base going crazy? Like, going really hardcore?
I mean, this is easily the craziest fan base that's ever been involved with the show ever.
Like, I don't know. I mean, after tonight, some people were saying David was going to get second or first over, like, like some people were saying Rashad was in third, and third, and second, and Ryan's gonna finish first based on these. I don't think that's the outcome now. I want to believe my gut this time. The reason and which is Rashad, but like the reason I'm kind of nervous is just because of last season. Because most of last season I thought he was going, and then like I kind of was unsure on the finale night, and then it was forward. And like the finale night pretty much told me it was forward. Like the whole edit thing, and then like, oh yeah, you're going on tour, you're doing this. Like they just made it very obvious it was a story. Like I mean, I'm sure we'll be able to kind of tell the winner tomorrow before they actually announce it, as usual.
Right.
Look out for this was my favorite season because of you. This season was all about you.
Be on the lookout for those comments tomorrow, kids.
They essentially did that to Rashad tonight, so I'm wondering if that's going to be anyone tomorrow. Because like even with the freestyles, I noticeably saw more like mostly stronger for him than for Normani and David, who also got all times. I don't know. So yeah, so you think Rashad's winning tomorrow like 70%, 30%, is what you're saying?
I am 70% sure that Rashad is taking it tomorrow. I am 30% Monty, but either one is possible in my book.
I feel like for both of them there'd be kind of a moment.
Yeah.
Because like Normani really wants to be on the show, and then Rashad's like it's kind of bittersweet because his football career is pretty much over, we're feeling like. So like he get like him winning would be like open new doors. Like even him being on the show opens new doors. And then like Val would be winning his third trophy, which is the second most on Dancing with the Stars. He'd be the only one to have 3 except for Derek. And then like the tied for the second most around the world with Kim, because Kim has 2 on Dancing with the Stars US and 1 on Dancing with the Stars Australia. So he'd be pretty high up there. And then like with Emma, we all know her history with the show, so like I feel like her winning would kind of be a big thing, kind of a moment for a lot of people. That'd be like a big deal, because like I call this like I don't know, when she came back last season or whatever, I'm like, hey, Emma's never winning this show because they're never gonna let her. And I'm like, I said like if I knew they were talking, I'm just like, guys, Emma's never winning. Like I even said that this season, like season 23 or 24, is gonna be won by either Charlotte or Lindsay. I don't see anyone else winning.
And
like I didn't see that happening. And then like I don't know, Honor was almost my winner pick.
I remember that. I remember when he first got asked, we were just like, oh, he's gonna win. But that's it. I remember when he first got leaked to the public. I'm pretty sure you tweeted out, oh, that he's gonna win.
Like, well, then I saw him dance, and I'm like, okay, maybe Rashad might win. Like he's gonna be good. I'm glad I mean, either way, I'm glad I went for Rashad because I'm closer, because Bonner came in 5th.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I picked the one that's at least in the final.
Good call there. Good call there.
So, yeah, I mean, either way, I'm happy with the winner pick. The other thing that's making me remind me when it's the stupid gender thing. Like, I mean,
what?
Like, every season since 19, it's been 2 of one gender, 1 of the other, and then the 1 has won.
Oh, that's right. We talked about this a little bit last week.
And it's the thing with who scored the highest week 1. So if you're one of the people who scored the highest score week 1, one of you is going to win. Or if you're the only one, congratulations.
Well, one of those traditions is going to get broken tomorrow night because...
Well, I mean, it's already broken because the highest score week 1 was Simone.
And she out.
Only Simone. Like, I was expecting, like, going this season, like, okay, well, probably not Simone. Simone's probably not going to get it because she's doing, like, 10 of the first week. Guessing to me, like, a tie between a couple people, like, maybe, like, Rashad, maybe Heather, maybe not Heather, maybe Nancy, I don't know. Like, I thought it was going to be, like, a tie between 2 people. And then, like, it was only Simone, and I was like, wow, okay, so, like, for both those things to be true, probably feel like a Simone, David, Rashad for the final or whatever. And then she would win. I don't know. Well, maybe she wouldn't win, but, like, for that to be true, it would be. That's how it would go. But yeah, I feel like another thing that made me feel happy with Rashad winning, I'm finally free of the stupid gender thing. Because when I made my picks, I'm like, okay, so I'm definitely seeing Simone as, like, the person who they try and kick out right before the end, and, like, everyone's shocked and everything. But, like, the gender thing, because I know David's going for it, because everyone's going to vote for him. Because he's, like, the first MLB. So, like, I wanted to put David in 3rd, and then I'm like, well, no, I mean, last season he's the top, like, the best 3 dancers, pretty much. They can stick with that, so, like, I don't know. I was stupid. I'm especially kind of gonna regret it if it does end up going David third and Armani second or like, I was so close to having that as my top three.
Very close. It is indeed very, very close.
I wonder how close it'll be.
Nation, I wish I could release the information to the public, like how much of a vote separates people.
At the end of the season, I guess.
Yeah, it would be nice to like have those numbers.
I feel like that because like last season they even said it was really close. Like
It was very, very close.
last season they said it was very, very close. Season 8 they even announced on the air how close it was. They season 20, all four of the top four had been on top of the combined total leaderboard at one point or another. Season like was probably a blowout. Now season but clearly one page. Like I don't know. I'm guessing it's gonna be. I don't know. Because it depends on how much the harmonizers vote and like how much everyone else has been voting. Because I don't know. I'm scared of what's gonna happen if it turns out GP hasn't been voting for Normani very much and she wins the harmonizers. Like that's gonna be kind of scary.
It will be interesting because I don't think GP is voting for Normani, but I also don't think that you can win if you don't have the GP on your side. So
GP's all David and Rashad last I checked.
Yeah.
Like I told you, like there was like I sent you a thing on Twitter or in DMs. So I didn't post this one publicly, and I will at the end of the season. The votes, like one of them, they had a thread on like on Facebook saying, "Okay, who do you want to win?" Basically, and then like 48% of the people said Rashad out of like 1,500.
That I find extremely interesting. That Rashad won on Facebook and Normani won on Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised Normani won on Twitter.
Neither am I really, but
like anything else. Like everyone, it's so funny because like everyone was like doing all these Twitter polls, like who do you think will get that win? Who do you want to win? I'm like, hey, this is pointless because like all Normani's fans are here.
Right. Although my friend did a poll on her Twitter, and she's just like a normal. She did poll on her Twitter, like who do you want to win, and mostly everybody on her poll voted Rashad. So.
Well, and then I realized then later on the harmonizers found it and then like turned it into totally Normani. Like I feel like Dancing with the Stars fans in general, like I feel like Rashad will win. I don't know. I mean, I guess we're gonna find out tomorrow. Like I've been power running. Like I went through my accounts in record time. Like I thought I wasn't gonna be done until after the podcast, but like no, I finished the podcast and like wow, I'm down already. So I'm gonna make more. But I was like really surprised.
I got through all my accounts really, really quick, and I'm in the process of making more. So we got work to do.
How much have you gotten in?
What was that?
How much have you gotten in so far for Normani?
Oh gosh, we froze.
How much have you gotten in so far?
How many? What was the question? Oh no, you froze.
For Normani so far tonight.
How many votes have I gotten in? How many votes have I gotten in? Is that the question, or how many accounts do I have?
How many votes?
Roughly. Give me 1 second. Hang on. Let me look over here. Give me 1 second. I have to do some multiplication here. So far tonight. Okay, so far tonight I'm at 125. But that's just so far.
Oh, votes? That's good.
Yeah, that's just so far. I ain't done yet.
Yeah. So everyone keep voting for your favorites.
Yes.
We will do another podcast about the finale because I'm sure we're gonna have lots to talk about it because it's 2.5 hours long, so stuff's gonna happen. Here's hoping they finally show that like Golden Giggles the shipper, but like I heard that happened in rehearsal and they like screamed and freaked out.
Oh my gosh, so, I heard about that.
Like it's 2.5 hours, we can see that. Like I don't know.
That'd be so funny.
see everyone again tomorrow. Like, we saw a lot of people in the audience tonight, like about half the cast there. Nancy, Nick, Simone, Charo. They were on the audience tonight. Of course, Alfonso was there. Tommy Chong was there. I didn't see him, but I heard he was there. I saw he was.
Tommy Chong was there. He was sitting like in the VIP section. Like.
Yep. Who else was there? Someone was there near Alfonso. I forgot who it was. But yeah. We're just rambling outside.
Tomorrow should be fun.
Yeah, tomorrow should be fun. I don't know. Okay, I don't know what time we're gonna be podcasting. Whether it's gonna be tomorrow or like, I don't know, like Wednesday. I have Survivor finale, and that's like 3 hours. So.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do the morning. It's tomorrow. We're okay. The finale podcast will be this week. I don't know.
It will be this week at some point.
It might be tomorrow at 11:30. It might be Thursday. I don't think it's gonna be Wednesday. Early evening. I don't know what everyone's schedule is. Like, I don't know what my schedule's gonna be. And hopefully we'll have a guest. If we don't, we'll get him next season. He's really cool. I need to talk to him. But yeah, we did a also stay tuned because hopefully in the next podcast I'll be able to talk to you more about the Americans Got Talent thing I'm gonna be trying to do this summer. We're also probably gonna be doing some dance with Star Stuff this summer, like sporadically. Tina Han's going on tour. I might be going on tour. I want to do like maybe discussions on the pros. Maybe.
I would very much be down for that. Yeah.
The pro discussions one should be interesting. I think that's what we're gonna do. Maybe like one every week or two. I don't know. So yeah, we will be doing that. Anything else you have to say, Hannah?
Go vote for your favorites, guys. It all comes down to votes. Go vote. Go vote. Go vote for your favorites.
I'm gonna say goodbye now.
Bye.
We're gonna see you guys.